If you've been grabbing the same butter brand for years, you might want to hear this. Some of the most popular butter products in American grocery stores aren't actually butter at all. And even among the real ones, there are brands cutting corners in ways that affect everything from your morning toast to your chocolate chip cookies. We're talking about mystery oils, watery textures, and spreads that literally can't perform the most basic butter functions. It's time to clear the confusion. Today, we're breaking down 7 butter brands you should absolutely avoid, and then flipping the script to reveal 4 brands that are actually worth your money. Whether you care about ingredient purity, cooking performance, or just getting what you pay for, this ranking will change how you shop the dairy aisle. Let's start with the ones that need to stay on the shelf. Number 7. I can't believe it's not butter. Let's just address the elephant in the room. It's literally not butter. The name is a warning, not a selling point. This is margarine, plain and simple, made from a blend of vegetable oils like soybean and palm that have been heavily processed. The ingredient list reads like a chemistry experiment, complete with artificial flavors and preservatives to mimic the taste of real butter. If you're buying this thinking you're getting a healthier or even comparable alternative, you're not. It melts into an oily slick, separates when you cook with it, and leaves a filmy aftertaste that no amount of marketing can cover up. The only thing shocking here is that people still confuse this for the real thing. Number 6. Land O'Lakes butter with canola oil. Here's where things get tricky. Land O'Lakes makes actual butter, and some of it's perfectly fine, but this canola oil blend version is a different story. They've taken real butter and cut it with canola oil, supposedly to make it. You're paying butter prices for a diluted product. When you heat it in a pan, it behaves erratically. The oil separates, the water content spits and splatters, and you lose that clean, rich flavor butter is supposed to bring. If you want spreadable butter, leave it on the counter for 10 minutes. Don't buy a compromised hybrid that fails at being either butter or a proper spread. Number 5. Great Value Butter, Walmart. Walmart's house brand butter is a gamble, and not in a fun way. The quality is wildly inconsistent depending on which supplier produced the batch you grab. Sometimes it's passable, other times it's watery, pale, and tastes faintly sour. The cream quality seems questionable at best, and when you cook with it, the performance is underwhelming. Try browning it for a sauce, and you'll notice it doesn't develop that nutty, caramelized aroma real high-quality butter does. Instead, it just sort of sits there, greasy and flat. For a product this basic, inconsistency is unacceptable. You deserve to know what you're getting every single time. Number 4. Shed Spread Country Crock. Another imposter hiding in the butter section. Country Crock isn't butter. It's a vegetable oil spread made primarily from soybean oil. The tub packaging should be your first clue. Real butter doesn't need to sit in a plastic container because it holds its shape. This stuff is soft and spreadable because it's mostly liquid oils that have been thickened with emulsifiers and stabilizers. The flavor is aggressively artificial, with a chemical tang that coats your tongue. Try baking cookies with it and watch them spread into greasy puddles. Country Crock might have fooled your grandma, but it shouldn't fool you. Number 3. Imperial Margarine. Imperial has been around forever, and that's part of the problem. This is old school margarine from an era when people genuinely believed vegetable oil spreads were healthier than butter. Spoiler, they're not. Imperial is made from hydrogenated soybean oil, artificial flavoring, and colorings to make it look like butter. Older formulas actually contained trans fats, which are now known to be terrible for heart health. Even the reformulated version is a nutritional wasteland. The texture is waxy and strange. It doesn't melt cleanly, and the flavor is flat with a lingering chemical finish. There is zero cream in this product. It's engineered, not churned. Number 2. Bluebonnet Margarine. Bluebonnet sits right next to Imperial in the "why does this still exist" category. It's another fully artificial margarine made from a blend of vegetable oils, usually soybean and palm, along with preservatives like calcium disodium EDTA to keep it shelf stable. The texture is unsettlingly plasticky, almost bouncy when cold. When it melts, it turns into a slick, oily layer that refuses to incorporate into anything properly. If you've ever wondered why your baked goods turn out weird and greasy, this could be the culprit. Real butter is creamy, rich, and behaves predictably. Bluebonnet does none of those things. It's a relic of mid-century food science that needs to be retired. Number 1. Brummel and Brown Yogurt Spread. And here's the worst offender, Brummel and Brown. This one's particularly sneaky because it markets itself as a healthier, lighter option by blending margarine with yogurt. Sounds wholesome, right? Wrong. This is still a margarine base made from vegetable oils, and adding yogurt doesn't magically make it nutritious or functional. The flavor is tangy in all the wrong ways, the texture is gummy and weird, and it absolutely cannot handle heat. Try using it in any real cooking application, sautéing, baking, browning, and it fails spectacularly. It separates, it curdles, it leaves a sour, oily residue. It's not butter, it's not even good margarine. It's a marketing gimmick in a tub, and it deserves the #1 spot on this avoid list. Alright, enough doom and gloom. Let's talk about the good stuff. The butter brands that actually understand what butter is supposed to be. Real cream, real flavor, real performance. These are the ones that'll upgrade your cooking, your baking, and yes, even your morning toast. Here are the 4 brands worth buying. Number 4, Tillamook Butter. Tillamook is a Pacific Northwest staple, and their butter reflects the same quality control they bring to their cheese. It's made from real cream, nothing else, and it's produced by a farmer-owned cooperative, which means there's accountability at every level. The flavor is clean and rich, the texture is smooth, and it performs beautifully whether you're melting it over vegetables or creaming it into cookie dough. It's not fancy, but it's reliable, affordable, and genuinely good. If you're looking for an everyday butter that won't let you down, Tillamook is a safe bet. Number 3, Organic Valley Pasture Butter. Now we're stepping up. Organic Valley's pasture butter comes from cows that graze on organic pastures, which makes a noticeable difference. The butter has a deeper golden color thanks to the beta-carotene in the grass, and the flavor is richer and more complex than standard butter. You're also getting higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids and fat-soluble vitamins. It's a small farm cooperative model, so you're supporting ethical farming practices while getting a superior product. This butter shines in applications where flavor matters, finishing sauces, spreading on fresh bread, or folding into pastry dough. It's a meaningful upgrade. Number 2, Vital Farms Pasture-Raised Butter. Vital Farms takes pasture-raised standards seriously. Their cows spend the majority of the year grazing outdoors, and you can see it in the butter. It's a vibrant yellow, almost bordering on gold, with a creamy texture that feels luxurious. The flavor is bold, grassy, and unmistakably rich. This is the kind of butter you want for finishing dishes, melted over a steak, stirred into mashed potatoes, or spread thick on sourdough. It's ethically sourced, transparently produced, and tastes like butter is supposed to taste. The price is higher, but the quality justifies every cent. Number 1, Kerrygold Irish Butter. And the crown goes to Kerrygold. This Irish import has earned a cult following in the US, and it's not hard to see why. Kerrygold comes from grass-fed cows that graze on Ireland's lush pastures year-round, giving the butter a distinctively rich, creamy flavor and that signature deep yellow color. The texture is silky, it melts like a dream, and it elevates everything it touches. Toast, baking, sautéing, and sauces. Kerrygold handles it all with grace. It's the butter chefs reach for, the butter home bakers swear by, and the butter that once you try, you'll have a hard time going back to. It's widely available, reasonably priced for what you're getting, and consistently excellent. Kerrygold is the gold standard. So there you have it. 7 brands that are either fake, watered down, or just plain disappointing, and 4 that actually deliver what butter is supposed to be. Real butter is simple. Cream, maybe some salt, and that's it. No oils, no fillers, no lab-engineered spreads. When you upgrade your butter, you're not just upgrading flavor, you're upgrading every dish you make. Choose wisely. If this opened your eyes about butter, wait until you see what's hiding in your coffee creamer. That's a rabbit hole you'll want to go down next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.